what's happening. I'm taking a hit of the bud. Gotta get some to my thugs. Smoking and choking off what? I'm fucked up. That hydro really got me buzzed. Taking a hit of the bud. Gotta get some to my thugs. Smoking and choking off what? I'm fucked up. What's going on, y'all? First of all, I would like to say this is not a knock on women. This is actually to enlighten men, to make them understand their worth. I would also like to say that there are such things as high value women, so I'm not saying that there's not, but a point has to be made because I get tired of the way the world is. And unfortunately, men can only blame themselves for this, why it's this way. But I'm gonna bring people back down to earth today because real is real, and that's just that. Even if a woman is a high value woman and it ain't because of primarily her looks, it's because of who she is, and she might have money and all that, she's still not considered the best if she doesn't have looks, right? Men are still going to overlook her if she doesn't have looks. 9 times out of 10, a man's going to overlook her because she lacks in looks, right? And that's because a woman is high value based off of her looks. It's not my opinion. It's not everybody's opinion, but it's the majority opinion. If you take 2 women and one's way better loving and one's way better goes to work and all this shit versus one that don't. If the one that don't look better, 9 times out of 10, the men gonna pick her. The one that look better. It's the truth. You can say that it's not true, I don't give a fuck. And the problem is women try to use their looks to their advantage. And the problem is you men don't know your worth. That's why you think her looks make her valuable. Nobody said you gotta get somebody you're not attracted to. You shouldn't do that. Don't ever do that. But don't ever get with somebody just because their looks either. Stop making these women think that they're better than what they are just because they look good. Actually look for things in the woman that matters. Make a woman prove to you that she's actually a woman and not a fucking doll. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of dolls running around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? They look good and that's it. They hollow on the inside. They don't have no heart, no nothing. And y'all falling for it because y'all don't understand the worth of a real woman. When you understand the worth of a real woman, you understand that looks is just one thing out of a billion things that make up a real woman. I'm not going to go through the list. Everybody has common sense. Everybody has a brain to know what a real woman is. Even women. Even the ones who don't want to be real women and act like they are. Because you got a lot of women who look good using the I'm a real woman card to deceive the men because the men are deceived by the looks. And she's not even a real woman at all. She just gets praised or picked more than the real women because maybe she looks better. And that's an issue that's going on. And it's not going to change because the woman's looks, because the man puts the value of a woman in her looks. It's not going to stop unless you're a smart man. If you're a smart man, you look for a woman that you're attracted to and this, and that, and that. But if you're not, then you're going to be dumb and you're going to put her on a pedestal just because she looks good, or you're going to think she looks better than you just because she looks good, just like she thinks she's better than you just because she looks good, because she has a whole bunch of men in her face. But eventually, when she gets about 30 or 40, it depends on the woman, she's going to realize that it was her vagina that had the options and not her. Not saying she didn't have any options, because she do. They all got options of men that want to treat them right. All of them. I don't care what they say about they can't find a good man. That's a lie. They don't want that man. That's all that is. They all got it. The problem is, though, they can't see who, they can't, the problem is they don't think those men are good enough because they have so many men in their face. That's the problem. And it's because of looks. If you took her looks away, if you took all women's looks away, or let's just say this, if men didn't prioritize looks, because that's what really needs to happen. If men did not prioritize looks in women, then women would have to actually prove that they're women. Let's hypothetically say every last woman on earth looked the same. Do you think all these women would have all these people in their inbox and all this in their face every day trying to holler at them and all that? I don't think so. I don't think so. At this job, a woman can't even put up a truck without somebody trying to holler at them. You know, every driver in the world trying to holler at them. But me, it's the opposite. They actually try to holler at me, but that's another story. Because I'm different. I'm just playing. Now, for real though, it is the opposite with me. But on the other spectrum, I hear drivers all the time doing inappropriate things all over the place, right? Because everywhere a woman goes, a man's in her face trying to holler at her. Everywhere she goes. And it makes her think that the men that are actually good enough for her aren't. And that's why it's so hard for a woman to pick the good guy, the right guy. Good guy, right guy, same thing. It's hard because she thinks that she's better. She thinks she can do better. Like, I could just do a little bit better than him. But in reality, he's perfect. But it's hard for her to see that if you got all these other motherfuckers dangling in your face everywhere. You know what I mean? You actually start to believe that you're better than what you really are. But I want men to wake up and realize that you had to earn your high value. Unless you were some pretty ass boy that every woman on earth thinks is handsome, you had to earn your shit. You had the money, you had to have the body, you had to earn all that. You had to earn all that. The only thing you didn't have to earn as a man is if you some good-looking man to a lot of women. If you not that, everything else you had to earn. And honestly, even if you are a good-looking guy to most women, that's not going to be enough, because as women get older and they have kids and shit like that, they don't give a fuck about looks like that anymore. They only care about their looks. They're worried about what can you do for me. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to earn your shit. When women like a lot of men, opposed to just looks, but women don't just go after looks. They actually go after stability way more than looks. So we can just say that. When a man has a lot of women liking him, opposed to looks, right? He earned that. It ain't had nothing to do with it, but she don't know what he's packing. It don't got nothing to do with that. He had to earn that shit, man. But when a woman, you know, she might not be nearly as good as these other women over here, but she looks better than those women over there. So now she's put on a pedestal and they're not. And they're way better than her. But since she looks good enough, she gets the pass. But that shit gonna last 10 years and it's done. It's done after that. And then she's gonna be wondering where the good men are at. She had them all in her grasp in her 20s. But in her 30s, she don't even know how to be a wife or a woman, because all she had to do was rely on her looks to get everything she wanted. That's why it's a gift and a curse. If you're a woman that doesn't seem like you get praise for your looks like that, don't worry about it, because at least you got the other part down. You have to actually become, I'm going to say this too, women who don't look that good to the most men, they have to earn their shit too. I will say that. Nothing's given to them either. It's only given to the so-called very good-looking women, to the majority of the people. They don't have to earn shit. They literally can just go outside and exist, and the whole world will be handed to them, and now they think they're better than you. But they're not better than you, because your worth is actually earned. And everything they're getting from other men is worth that you have. She can't, what is her worth? What is her looks worth? Can her looks make your life better? No. But when you earn your shit, the shit you earn could change her life. And a solid real woman understands it. So this is not a knock on all women. This is just a knock on women who try to use their looks to manipulate or make it seem like they're better than real women when you're not. I say that all the time amongst women. Gotta work on what we want. Yeah, you should. And I'm gonna say this. If you're a good looking woman and you do all this other shit, working on yourself and all that, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. I bow down and say, you know what, you're the best. Because ain't nobody fucking with that. But how many women who look good to the majority of men? I must keep stressing that, because looks is subjective. The majority of men, how many women who look good to the majority of men do this shit? They don't. They think they're better than men. They think they're better than you. Because you're nothing, I can just get another you. You know, there's another you in my inbox. But she's not better than you. She just put on makeup. That's it. And that can't change your life. That can't make your kid have a great mom, be molded by a great woman. It means nothing. Yes, it means you don't want an ugly woman, but her looks mean nothing. You have to understand this. There's a thin ass line between I want a woman that looks good and her looks don't mean shit. Just like when a woman says your money don't mean shit. You think she's once a broke dude? No. But what she's saying is your money's not going to be enough to make me fucking go. Your money's not enough to move me. So you as men got to stop letting her looks move you. Like a little ass bitch, okay. You got to stop doing that, man. In fact, you're not going to get a good looking woman. One of these super good looking women, you're not going to get them if you're so beautiful. No, you got to act like she's just the same person as the next. That's the only way you're going to get her. So you might as well practice it now. You might as well say it in your head. I'm better than you. I'm not better than you, but my worth is real. You just look good. Show me if you're really worth high value. Show me if you're really a high value woman or not. And another thing, when it comes to this shit, when they know that a man knows his worth, they won't even fuck with you. A lot of them. A lot of y'all think they're not fucking with you because you're ugly or you're this or you're that. I can go on and on. 6'5", car, tattoos, game, whatever. Man, at the end of the day, the woman screens you out, and if you don't fit with her agenda, whether it's a legit right agenda or a crooked ass agenda, it don't matter. If you don't fit with it, she's not fucking with you. That's why it's important to screen out the woman to make sure you know who the fuck you fucking with. Because some women have good agendas for a man, and some women have bad agendas for a man. This is not rocket science. It's either one or the other. She's fucking with you for a reason. She ain't just there just to be giggly and do nothing. I want to be in love. Man, cut all that bullshit out. She's fucking with you for a reason. Now you got to figure out, is her agenda good or bad? Is she trying to help me and help us? Is she trying to be about us, or is she about her? You all about her and she's all about her. Why give a girl a heart when she'd rather have a purse? Pay attention to women. A lot of y'all like very good looking women. Who don't? Everybody likes a good looking woman, right? And looks are subjective. I must keep saying this. But when you start to place these looks on a pedestal, that's where you run into problems. You need to place on the pedestal her mindset, her ambition, her things like that. Then first you just look at the woman. Okay, she looks good enough. All right, now let me see who she is. You can't go, okay, she looks good enough. I don't care about nothing else. You can't do that. That's why they think they're better than y'all right now, man. That's why she thinks you're disposable. I can get another you. But if you become a high value man, she's fooling herself. She can't get another you, her vagina can. You can't just throw away high value men every day like, he's nothing. He's nothing. Yeah, he got this and this and this going on, but he's nothing. In their mind, they think they can do this because of their vagina. But in reality, all they doing is shooting themselves in the foot. This is why you see some of them single. Now, some women are great and they shouldn't be single. They really qualify to be women, but they're single because they lack in looks, according to the majority of males, right? So men don't want to deal with them because men prioritize looks, which is a mistake. This is why men get burned by women. Women get burned by men because of attraction too. And again, I must stress, don't get with somebody you're not attracted to. I must stress that. But at the same time, don't just get with somebody because you are attracted to them. That's a problem. That's a serious problem. I pass up on any woman. I don't care if she look good or not. If she seems like she's the type that, nah, she's not good for me. It is what it is. I take the L and move on. But it ain't even an L. For real, it's her L. It's not mine. she's not good for me. I would have been good for her, so it would have been my L if I would have tried to pursue and convince this woman to fuck with me or whatever. Men gotta stop prioritizing the looks in the woman, man. You gotta stop doing it, man. At the end of the day, when you become attached to a woman, she's gonna look better than the rest of the women anyway. And I'm talking about real attachment, where you really genuinely care for a woman. You don't give a fuck about that fine woman over there. You care about your woman at home. You don't see that shit no more. You don't see the looks and all that bullshit no more, man. Just like when a woman's attached to a guy, she sees the good-looking guy, but she don't give a fuck. It don't move her. When you attach to somebody, that shit it's irrelevant. That's why people are stupid when they put looks on a pedestal. It's a gift and a curse when a woman has looks, because when she has looks, she thinks by default that she's good enough. When in reality, she has a lot to work on within herself. But she's cool with it because, you know, I can just hit my phone and simping 1, 2, 3, 10, 12, number 12, whatever. He'll come through. I ain't got to work in life. But it's a deception, because in the end, she's not going to be that first draft choice no more. She got about 10 years, like a football player. And then after that, they looking for new draft picks. Even men her age are going to be looking for younger draft picks. You're no longer the first choice. Or even worse, you probably get pregnant by some. Now it's really over. And she's going to want them high value men that she overlooked and thought that she had a dime a dozen of. Because when she's in her 20s and she's good looking and shit, that shit comes like wildfire, man. That shit come like wildfire. But it's a deception. And it happens with men too, but not as much. I would say it's more or less money with men, making them think they have way more options than what they really have. No, your money has options. How many options do you have? Take an NBA player. If he was not that NBA player, sure, he would still probably get some women, but not as much. He ain't gonna have women at the bus stop waiting on their knees for him like they do. Come on now, you know what it is. And as soon as they get married, what do the women do? Take the bag and go. Meanwhile, there was a great ass woman that is on a better level that would have fit better with that NBA player, but she respected herself. She just came up to him and talked to him, tried to get to know him. She went down on her knees. So, you know, he didn't see that. He picked the other one because he thought that was more value. And these women with a lot of options think a man that doesn't want commitment and love but just wants to be a benefit to her is more valuable. That's why a lot of times they shy away from a man that actually wants them. The moment they see that you want them and you're serious, oh, I can't do it. Because now I got to bring my end of the commitment to this guy. But if I mess with Pookie and Ray Ray, you know, all I got to do is give them sex and they'll give me what I want. But, you know, she's defiling herself because what she's getting back in return for what she's given is not equal. Her body and her soul is not worth any money. When I mean that, I mean it's worth more than money. So if she's willing to give her body and shit up to all these men to get by in life, she's destroying herself, man. She's killing herself because her body and her spirit is worth way more than what these men are giving. Unless, you know, if she wants that guy, that's a different story. And that guy's actually wanting her back. That's different. She's supposed to give herself up, right? But doing it to get by with this man and that man and that man and trying to be a pimp, trying to be a male player, that's a problem with women. You can't do that. You're destroying yourself. You are the receiver. Men shouldn't be doing it either. But it doesn't destroy men the same way it does women. It can though. Because if you a man out sleeping around and wasting all this time with women and shit and not being on your shit and becoming a high value man, you're not gonna be Joe Burrow. You know, Joe Burrow can't become Joe Burrow if he out sleeping with women and shit, playing around and shit, wasting his life. Nah. You 21, you 18 and 21, the time is now, strike while the iron's hot. You only got this window, Joe. If you don't get in this window, you're not Joe Burrow, dog. You're done. You're not getting drafted. You're not LeBron James. If you don't pick a good girl like Savannah and leave these hoes alone, you're not becoming LeBron James. Matter of fact, you're gonna be a divorce court like Kevin Garnett. You see what LeBron did? He picked the right woman, man. And oh, she's ugly. She's not good enough looking for LeBron. Because you niggas don't know what a real woman is. You look for looks. She might have the best pussy in the world, you talking about, and she might have the best heart in the world and do everything for that dude. You worry about she don't look, and she look good. That's what's really crazy. But she don't look good. She's ugly. That's y'all problem, man. Y'all don't know the worth of a woman, and most women don't even know the worth of themselves. That's why they think makeup is how they're going to get a great man. They don't do it the right way. Great men see greatness in a woman. And it's not about looks first. If you have to use looks to attract a man, you're probably going to attract a man who only sees looks first. Which means if that happens, that man don't see greatness in himself. So how can he see it in a woman? If he picks a woman based off of looks alone, he doesn't see greatness in a woman. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's 15-year-old choosing when it comes to women. That's what you do as a 15-year-old. Oh, she got a nice body and face. That's 15 years old. You do not pick a woman based off that shit no more. In your 20s and 30s and 40s. You still doing that? You ain't learned your lesson yet? Look good as hell, pussy trash. No head, no nothing. You just got a blow up real life Barbie doll. That's all you got. That holds her hand out and give me this and give me that. Does nothing for you. And when she's done with you, you're gone. I'm going to the next. She's probably fucking with the next already when you're still there. It's all about her, dog. It ain't about you. That's why the only thing she offers is looks. She can't do nothing else, man. She's worth nothing else. But it's by choice. It's not like she can't be a great woman. She's choosing that path. If a woman is exclusively trying to show you her body and all that, that's one thing. But when she's doing it to the whole world, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. This is how she attracts men. And when she don't get the right men, I can't find a good man. Yeah, because look how you attract men. You're not attracting the ones that actually look for. Let me look for the women that ain't out here like that, you know, showing their body to everybody. Those are the men that actually got a brain. You know what I mean? Probably, and since they look for that in a woman, they demand it in themselves. Now, you do have some people who are hypocrites. You know, they out here sleeping with every woman on earth and claiming that they want a woman to be the same. They're claiming they want an exclusive woman. That's bullshit. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the real legitimate men who actually have standards for themselves, so they have standards in women too. If a man is willing to give you $500 on the first date, he don't know you, he don't have standards for himself. You can say what you want. You could take that as me taking you out for coffee and him giving you that $500. He's the better choice. Fine, by all means do that. But I'm telling you right now, you probably made the fucked up decision. Just like you men, well, she didn't let me smash on the first date, but she did. You could go ahead and run with that. You might be right, but 9 times out of 10, you're not. That woman that didn't let you smash, and if she's not playing games, and she really just didn't want to smash yet, she wanted to, but she didn't want to type shit, you probably fucked up, dog. Because that one that let you smash on that first date will be letting somebody else smash the moment y'all break up and y'all fight. It's over then. How can you come back from that? At least if I break up with a woman that don't let a motherfucker smash so damn easy and really was fucking with me, she probably gonna be depressed when we break up, so she ain't gonna be so quick to be on another dick so damn quick. So there's still a chance that we might actually work the fuck out. But you picked this one, that she already done smashed 5 different people, sub 5 people, now she coming back to you. All because of what? You fell for the looks. Again, I'm not getting with a woman I'm not attracted to. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I ain't looking for no fucking Barbie doll and all that shit with a hollow ass brain and don't want to do nothing for me. It's all about her because she thinks she's better than you because of some makeup and some men who don't know they fucking worth. Sure, you got thousands of men in your inbox and I only got one or two or whatever. That don't mean you're worth more than me though. Let's look at the real facts. Are you really worth more than me? I'm handsome. Check. All this other shit, stop it. It's not even close. It's not even close. But they got y'all men walking around dummy-fied in the motherfucker thinking that you beneath them. And we're not talking about solid-ass women. We talking about women who just look good and that's it. And get praised better than the real solid women out here. But it's not going to change. But the good news is this. If you are a solid woman, the men who don't know what a solid woman is, they're going to overlook you. You don't want to deal with them anyway. You don't want a man that picks you because you look good, because that's going to make, or let me say it like this. You don't want a man that picks you just because you look good, because the next woman could look good, and the next woman, and the next woman. So what's going to stop him from fucking with the next woman? But when you deal with men who actually look for what really makes a woman, you're one of one. Even those other women might have traits you got and all that shit, the total package of you is one of one. There's only one you. But when you break it down to looks, you got the man because of looks. Well, look how many women got looks. Look how many women got an ass. Look how many, every woman got a vagina. Come on now. And y'all wonder why some of these men constantly fuck with this one and this one and this one when they commit to you. I'm not talking about men who didn't commit. They're not obligated to be faithful to you. They never committed. They never gave you that recognition, right? But I'm talking about men who commit to you and still cheat, which is beta, by the way. Stay single and just deal with women you want to deal with. Stop clinging to a woman that you need to do your laundry and all that so you can have some woman at home to do that, and then you want to go out and sleep with other women too. That's beta as fuck. Just be a man about it. I don't want a woman. I'm just going to do me. Do that, but you can't you? Because you're scared. Scared to be alone. So what you do is, I'm going to have a woman at home and I'm going to go cheat too. That's what you do. It's cool though. I ain't judging you. I'm just saying facts, man. Just saying facts. Man, fuck it, man. I don't know what else to say, man. But like I said, if you are a woman who just become the best version of yourself. You know what I mean? Your looks are important, no doubt about it. But don't lead with your looks. If you lead with your looks, I want you to imagine a man leading with his wallet. Let's be honest about it. 9 times out of 10, you're going to take advantage of that guy if you're that type of woman, right? Or you're just not going to fuck with him because you might feel like he's trying to buy you, like your worth is able to be bought. Which brings me to another point. If you're able to buy a woman, how much is she really worth? A real woman's priceless, motherfucker. You can't buy a real woman, dog. So why even try? You don't got to. See, that's where the game's fucked up. Oh, I gotta have money to get the right woman, the great woman. No, you don't. The only reason why you need money to get a great woman is because she has money, right? Or she's about her shit. She might not have money, but she might take care of her bills, right? But she doesn't want to take care of a man in that type of way. That's why you need money. But she don't want your money, literally, because you can't buy her love, though. If a woman's telling you that you can buy her or I need this and that, man, just leave her alone, bro. Y'all don't understand how foul a lot of this shit is. I don't even think they understand it. But yet they'll say that they're real women. I don't even think they know what real women are, a lot of them. I'm just being honest. And it's sad because the real women get overlooked, and it's mainly because, it's usually all the time, I'm going to tell you, man, a lot of times, the good women, they're not ugly, but they're not the majority pick, should I say. Like, they're good-looking women, but compared to the majority, you know, most men would go over here with the model looking chick or some shit. But these women are good looking too. They just get overlooked by that. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be that way, but that's the way it is. But again, if you are, in the end, the real women will win if they don't let someone damage their fucking, they worth. If they don't let a man damage their worth, in the end, the real woman will win, because the good men are smart enough to not indulge in the bullshit. They're actually looking for one of you. So you got real solid men in their 20s getting rejected by the so-called models that think they're better than them, and they're holding off looking for a woman like you. But what happens a lot of times is a woman like you ends up falling for the so-called male models who just want to fuck around with everybody, and you destroy your work, have kids and all this other shit. A bunch of kids, should I say. And it's hard, it makes it hard for you. It's not that you're not worth anything if you have kids, it just makes it hard for someone to really want to fuck with you. It's not because something's wrong with you, it's just a situation. And that's just facts. It's not something that people want to hear, but it's the truth. Like if a woman has 3 kids, it's harder for her to get a man, a real man, like when I say real man, a man that really want to fuck with her. Not just a man that just want to be there. No, a real man that really want to fuck with her. It's harder for her to get a man now versus when she didn't have kids. Let's be honest. I think everybody can agree on that. It doesn't mean the woman won't get a good man. It doesn't mean she ain't worth shit. It just makes it harder. That's a fucking fact. So don't let the men destroy you, man. A lot of women in their 20s, this is the time to not play around. But instead, they don't do that. They take the looks to their head. They take the looks to their head, man. Look at all these men in my phone. Man, I'm telling you, you don't believe me, man. I promise. If you're a man watching, you got a sister, ask, like, let me see your inbox, sis. And then look at yours. And I don't give a fuck if you a high value man, you can have a lot of money, looks and all that. It don't matter. Look at hers and look at yours. And look how many men are in there. But it's only because they want to fuck. That's what it's all about. But women don't see this. But smart women do see it, because smart women, when women see worth in themselves, they see it in men. So they can read through the men who just want to fuck. I'm going to say that again. When women start to see the greatness in themselves, they see it in men too. So until a woman sees greatness or worth in herself, she's not going to see it in men, so she's going to fall for the okie doke. Oh, well, maybe he does love me. You know, this type shit. Man, I guess I'll fuck him and him and him and him too. I'm looking for love. She wouldn't even be looking for love for real. She wants it, but she wouldn't be out looking for it, because she loves herself, because she sees worth in herself. When you see worth in yourself, you love yourself by default. You don't go out looking for it from other people. And since she's not doing that, she's not going to fall. She's not going to get ran through like that. She might slip up here and there and pick the wrong guy every now and then, but she's not going to get ran through like that. Only women who are out looking for this void to fill, those are the ones that get done like that. And then you got men doing it vice versa. Instead of them they ruin their worth too. Because now, as a man, you're out looking for the next pussy. I need more. I need to fill the void. It's never enough. 20,000, 30,000. Even though men ain't getting that much pussy, but whatever. You get the point. It's never enough. I gotta get more pussy and more pussy. Meanwhile, you could have been filling that void trying to be successful. Let me work on this rap album. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me learn stops. But you're not doing that. You're trying to worry about a damn woman. Or pussy, should I say. Nothing wrong with worried about a woman, but worried about pussy, two different things. Two different things, bro. And I'm not knocking if that's what you do, but understand that there's sacrifices when you do this. You gotta choose. Do you want to be great or you want pussy? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you choose to be great, pussy gonna come. Matter of fact, you probably gonna be tired. Like, man, this is too much. Let me just get a woman. I don't want to deal with all this. But y'all got the game backwards, man. Y'all want to get the pussy and then try to become great because you think the pussy makes you great. That's why you think I gotta fuck more women to feel great, to feel like I'm some special man. You think the more women you fuck, the more it makes you a man, and you're wrong. That's the biggest lie that men have fell for. Just like women thinking that the more men that's in her face, the more valuable she is. It's a lie. It's your fucking vagina, man. And unfortunately, men associate face with vagina. A good-looking face has nothing to do with how good her vagina is. That's why y'all just so off when it comes to this look shit that I don't think there's any help for you. It's not going to change. Only thing I can say to you as a man, and I'm getting off here. You see a woman, you like how she looks. Get to know the woman, man. I mean, if you're just looking for sex, then fine. See, that's the thing. Women don't understand when it comes to this look shit, leading with your looks, you're usually going to attract men who just want sex. If you want a man that wants you for you, then your looks is like, you got to put that on a back burner, kind of. He sees that you look good, but you're going to notice that men who actually want to try to fuck with you actually look for more than just your looks. They actually try to get to know you. But if you want to keep leading with your looks, then expect more men who just primarily just want to look for the fuck. And that's just the way it is, and it ain't going to change. And I would like to say that it doesn't make you better than the man that has all these other things going for himself. But, okay, he got 5 women in his inbox or 5 women on his page. But you got 200, 300 in your inbox because you put on some makeup and you got a vagina. Yeah, it seems like you worth more, but you're really not. Unless, I'll give it to you, if you're a woman that you on your shit and you look good, I already told you, I gracefully bow the fuck down like you a goddess. I wouldn't bow down because I'm me, but you get my point. I salute a woman like that. You know, I can't hate. It's not about hating a woman that looks good. It's about women who use their looks to make it seem like they're these great women. That's my issue. I don't have an issue with a woman looking good and all that. Who the fuck? What the fuck? What I look like? My issue is stop trying to act like you're these great women by using your looks. That's my issue. Because that's what's going on. Instead of them becoming a great woman, I can just mask it with my looks to make it seem like I'm a great woman, because men are so stupid that they're not smart. They're not even self-disciplined enough to hold off on even desiring to want to fuck the woman yet. Let me just see what she's about first for a second. They can't even do that. The woman just has to have a pussy and he's all in. What does that say about you as a man? I'm being honest. What does that say about you as a man? You really need to look at yourself and ask yourself, if you so high value and shit, hold yourself as a high value man. Don't just want to fuck a woman just cause. You think I fuck every woman that wants to fuck me? No. But I know a lot of motherfuckers who do, and they swear up and down they high value. Any woman. Like, why? Why do you fuck any woman? But then we'll judge a woman for doing it. No, it don't work that way, man. But hey, do you. All I know is, why is it even worth my time to even fuck a woman that I don't want? I'm not into it. I don't want it. Right? I'm out of here, man. Nothing more to say. But please don't don't mistake my message and try to say that I said get ugly women, or because looks are subjective. Rihanna's fine as hell, not to me though. You see, I know she's fine, but she's not fine to me. Does that make sense? Rihanna is fine as fuck, but to me, she's not. I know that's like, how the fuck does that work? It works, trust me. You can look good and not look good to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. And that's because I don't know, man. I guess I just don't prioritize looks like that. Then you have somebody like Beyonce. I know there's women who look better than her, but her whole overall makeup makes me, to me, she's the best looking. As far as celebrities, to me, she's the best looking one. She's the most attractive one. Because she still looks good, but it's all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? I know she's not like her face. I know her face ain't the best looking face. You probably have somebody, a regular woman on the streets, that probably have a better looking face than Beyonce. But when it comes to attraction, when it comes to celebrities and shit, nah, I think she's the best looking. like she's the most attractive because of everything. You know, she doesn't mind letting the man lead, and she still handles her own business and all that shit. That's the type of shit, man.